Hi, good evening to all. So today's topic is the rights of a paying banker or duties of a paying banker or precautions are to be taken by paying banker. It is one of the important topic of the banking law and practice. So we will look at the meaning of a paying banker first. The paying banker is a kind of banker who makes a payment on behalf of his customer, especially trader who holds an account in that bank. So the paying banker makes the payment on behalf of him. It's called a paying banker. The banker has to take the following precautions while honoring the checks of his customers. Before honoring the checks, the paying banker take these precautions. The first one is the crossed check. A banker has to verify whether the check is open or crossed. First of all, the banker has to verify the nature of the check, whether it is a crossed one or an open check. He should not pay cash across the counter in respect of crossed checks. The banker has received the crossed checks. He should not pay the cash through the counter. If the check is a crossed one, he should see whether it is a crossed general crossed or a special crossed. In case of a crossed check also, it has two types. The first one is a general crossed, the second one is a special crossed. General crossed check means check is with two parallel lines with writing or without writing. The special crossing check is with two parallel lines in writing of specified bank name is there. If it is a general crossing, the holder must be asked to present the check through some banker and should be paid to a banker. If the banker that has received the general crossed check, so the banker should transfer the amount to the payee's account. If the check appears a special crossing, the banker should pay only the bank whose name is mentioned in the crossing. In case of the special crossed check, the banker should transfer the amount to the mentioned bank only. Second, open check. If it is an open check, a banker can pay cash to the payee across the counter. The banker has received if the banker has received open check, he can pay the cash through the counter. If the banker pays against the instructions as indicated above, he is liable to pay the amount to the true owner for any loss sustained. If the banker fails to follow the instructions as indicated by the trader, he will be liable to pay the compensation. Banker losses statutory protection in case of a forged endorsement. If the banker honors the forged endorsement, he cannot get the statutory protection. Then moving forward to proper form, banker should see whether the check is in the proper form. Proper form means the date, the trier's signature, the name of the bank, and the date should be in proper way. That means the check should be in the manner prescribed under the provisions of the Negotiable Instrument Act 8081. It should not contain any condition because check is the unconditional order. So the proper form means already prescribed by the act. So the banker should follow that one. The next one is the presentment of a check. Check should be in the right format and right place. A banker can honor the checks provided it is presented with that branch of the bank where the trader has an account or another branch if it is a multi-city bank, multi-city check. The check format in proper way, everything should be written in the proper place, and the banker corner the checks, the drawer holds the account the specific bank only. If the check is in the multi-city check, if it is not transferred to the anywhere else, just the nature of a multi-city check. The next one is the date of the check. The paying banker has to see the date of the check. It must be properly dated. It should not be either a post-dated check or a stale check. The paying banker should see the date of the check on the face of the check. Post-dated check means it is after the date after issuing the date. Stale check means the expired check. If the banker honors a check before the date mentioned in the check, he loses statutory protection. The customer adjusts the banker to honor the check. The time the banker also honored the check, it will meet it it will make losses is statutory protection. If the drawer dies or becomes insolvent or countermands payment before the date of the check, he will lose the amount. The banker will look at the nature of the customer. The drawer dies or becomes insolvent or countermands payment, so the banker will lose the amount. The undated checks are usually not honored. Without the date of the check, the banker will not honor. The next one is words and figures. The amount of the check should be expressed in words or in words and figures. It should be which should agree with each other. The amount of the check should be expressed in words and figures that also that will be matched with each other. And the amount in words and figures that differ, the banker should refuse payment. If it is in wrong format, the banker should dishonor the check. Section 80 of the Negotiable Instrument Act provides that where there is a difference between the amount in words and figures, the amount in words is the amount payable. There is a provision in the Negotiable Instrument Act. If the banker get any check like the words and the figures don't match with each other, that time the banker will consider the words in the correct way. Then they will make payment. Because the figures is the wrong one, the words is the correct one. Alterations and overwriting. If there is any alteration, it should be confirmed by the drawer by putting his full signature. On the face of the check, if there is any alteration, so we should confirm the banker should be confirmed by the drawer. Then the payee will get the drawer's signature. Then after that he will submit the check to the paying banker. Then only he will honor the check. The banker should not pay a check containing material alteration without confirmation by the drawer. Drawer's confirmation is necessary to honor the check. If it is the check has material alteration. Material alterations make a change check void. Because usually banker should avoid these material alterations because he will meet any kind of risk. So most of the time the bankers will avoid these situations. Then proper endorsement check must be properly endorsed. Endorse means transfer the check from one person to another or one person to another. In case of a bearer check, endorsement is not necessary legally. If the check is in bearer format, so the endorsement is not necessarily. In case of order check, endorsement is necessary. The paying banker should examine all the endorsement of the check before making payment. It is one of the rights of the paying banker should examine all the endorsement before cornering the check. So the endorsement is very necessary now before cornering the check. Thank you. We will see you again with another session. Until then, stay tuned. Stay blessed. Bye.